Now then, here for the second half. Cold, 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 cold. It sure is chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine, yeah, he's a cool guy, very respectful. Apparently he got into some legal trouble and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just be a very nice crackhead, though. I have a cousin that lives like a hobo, actually. Really? It's a bit complicated, though. The problem is, his family has tried to get him to live with them, but his pride won't let him his pride won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live on the streets for some reason. You can't tell some people, sadly. Why did he become a hobo in the first place? Bad investments and debts. Bank evicted him from his house. Oh. It's a serious problem because he has epileptic attacks but refuses to take his medication. I just don't get what's up with him. Honey, some service here! I'm here, don't scream. Oh, we need to hang out at the back of the bar? What kind of stuff were you doing? Just talking. Is that what they call it these days? What do you want? Something soft, something sweet. No alcohol, please. Wouldn't be the same if you just grabbed a soda from a vending machine. But I like you. You just like my present so much. Sweet and non-alcoholic, you say? Alright. Sweet and non-alcoholic. That's an interesting thing to go for. And I found it. Here, like you asked. See, you don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. But he has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of Solo. Lawrence. A friend of mine. He's a vending machine. Oh. Oh, but how impolite of me. I'm lovely and my name is Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Alma. The pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yep. Why? Nothing. I guess I've heard about you before. But really? What kind of stuff? Tell me. Tell me! Mostly about your, pluckiness. And yeah, I was thinking it was because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself, thank you very much. Where do you work, Elma? I'm a hacker. We don't use the words hacker, but it's an easy way to summarize things, and then I'll just use the word hacker. Really, a full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer logged into some account and says that's hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Do you just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen? No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. We won't know until you try, right? Last time I said that, I had to jam the plastic ripple of a halogen light bulb up a grown man's ass. It was a success! Okay, then let me try to explain in general how it works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. Alright. First, I do some research on the target, OS servers, how the information is stored, and all that. There have been a couple of occasions where I had to go in blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First, I secure things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through other more vulnerable computers I find on the way. After that, I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarm. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. I see. Then when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that, I go and try to become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there are a couple of ways. I can use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use some info someone already gave me. But the usual way is using a buffer overflow. Beth. What happens next? What happens next? I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't handle it anymore. Hack me. Hack me like you've never hacked anything before. Make my buffer overflow, create a backdoor in me, escalate your user privileges, find flaws in my security. You should probably just leave, Alma. Sorry, I got carried away. No shit, what happened? Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook, but they can't make it sound like they're having sex, but they make it sound like they're having sex instead? Suggestive scenes, yeah? Well, that whole thing was kind of like that for me. Really? I guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything. But trust me, if you recorded yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really, you mean ASMR, you'd make millions. Horny little unexploited market. I see. Oh, looks like my ride is here. Your ride? Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me. Is it alright to ask that from him? It's okay, I've known him since preschool. It just so happened that he got married to my sister. Hey, Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way. Yay, I'll take your offer then. Bye, honey. Later, Jill. Take care. The street seems noisy. Oh, client. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? Such a small yet comfortable place. Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of the suburban desert. What the hell is your question mark on your forehead? Oh. Okay. I finally found her again. That's good. A place where lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash can just sit to kill their insides. Mos Eisley Spaceport. Truly a real persona non grata. That's Latin for mysterious place, by the way. I'm so smart and philosophical. Alright, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What do you have then? 17. Excuse me? I said 17. 7 plus teen. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? Just to be sure, 17 is about the drink you want, right? Only if you want it to be. My god. The hell does that mean? Okay, so I'm gonna need to find whatever number 17. So I'm guessing I have to go to page 17. The Piano Man. Let's try this out. Because the only other thing is something that would involve 17 units. Those are the only things I can think of right now, but I feel like this is the right one. How is this a 17? It isn't. You said 17 would only be related to your drink if I thought it was, and I think it isn't. Ooh, you subverted my expectations by taking me literally. Sneaky. And what brings you here, Mr. I'm Armandio. Virgilio Armandio. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because that's a lot more polite. Right. Or you're just annoying. And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and saw this place is called Valhalla. I want to see the souls of resting warriors, the wounded spirits of noble souls. The golden hall full of never-ending banquets, the lively Valkyries looking over them, the ability to special summon fairy types when you have none. We have some arcade machines on the corner. No, you're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving a mystical air to a mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see the waitresses and food. I wanted to see the bar and all of its decadent. Then go to Applebee's. Well, you're out of luck. Today's been quite the slow day. Not that I'm very surprised, given how things have been going in the streets, though. Humans are a nasty bunch. That much is true. Making a ruckus, coming at each other, but that's to be expected from the only mammal to kill. What do you mean the only mammal to kill its own? I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Oh yeah, to give you an example, not zoologist bartender. What about lions? Like I said, I don't know exact details. I just know that isn't right. If memory serves right, once a lion takes over pride, every cub born from another lion is killed or something. Pfft, takes over pride. You can't take over a pride. Pride isn't a tangible. You're an idiot. You need to stop making things up, not zoologists. A pride of lions is a group, you idiot. Don't be the stupid SJWs of current society. We're going back on topic. Do you know what the number 17 means? The atomic number of chlorine? No, and chlorine is a name, not a number. Oh my gosh, he is just supposed to be a stupid SJW person thing. Well, I don't care. The group of halogens are in the periodic table. Stop making up words like halogens, periodic, and table. I prefer alternative truth. Okay, then I give up. 17 is us. Eh? Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. What? That number is the whole foundation of you and me. Yeah. What is? Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers, so that's the same idea. Primal. Such an idiot. Do you want anything else? I'd like a single plum floating in perfume, served in like a man's hand. Okay, he wants a plum floating. Thanks, son of a bitch. A plum flume. Ha, you didn't. Wait, you did. Enjoy. I will. I'll drink this some perfume. You don't really have to. Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender, have you ever thought about death? How? What if we're already dead, both of us? What? What tells you I even existed before I entered that door? How can you assure me that this reality is real and we were not, in fact, in heaven or hell all along? What if everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in his lol. I could pinch you to make you feel something real. I don't care about any of that, actually. This reality is real for me, and that's all that matters. Such a closed-minded way of seeing things. You need to get away from the factual facts. Open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. What if I don't want to reach enlightenment? The habanera started. It means the child of gods and I don't think that you know what you're saying at all. By the way, while you're on your own, bartender, enjoy your new world order. What? A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. Let me take a look out the window. Be careful. I see lots of flashes in the distance, most likely gunshots. Joe, come here a sec. What? Newscast. About 5 gigabytes of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover illegal actions were released to the public by an unknown anarchist group. We're receiving reports of several units going... Oh, jeez. And using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the... What? Several counterterrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue. Increased units after a plea from the vice president. Wow, that's amazing. We're still waiting for a declaration from Zaibatsu Corp CEO on the subject, but until then, things are ugly in and outside of that bank, it seems. I'd recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. What if they break in? They won't. Even then, the bar is quite the security system. And I'll be here protecting you as an added bonus. I guess I'll stay tonight. I'll get you the spare mattresses I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. I'll have the Zenkentu on hand, just in case. The metal bat with nails? There's nothing it can't bash. Say, Gil, 4. Hope everything's better by tomorrow. Alright, so how many times did I screw up? 2. So I'm guessing 17 was one of those. Then yeah, not good. Sleep tight. I'll protect you. $300. So, 1633. That's good enough. And with that, I guess this closes it because that was the whole day. We had a lot of stuff happen. So, until then, I'm yawning. And I'll see all of you guys and gals and anything in between on the spectrum of 90+ genders later. Bye-bye.